Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. So as you can see, our research just completed on our Soldier's Act, so we're gonna keep plowing forward with the game. We're basically just like we're just working through the pseudo tutorial, through the objectives. It's not defined as a tutorial, but when I played through the first time for a few hours just to try out the game and see if I actually wanted to make some content around it, that's kind of the vibe that I got off all these objectives, is that it's really kind of just like training wheels on the game. The objectives become much more macro instead of micro. Like right now, they're very micro, very specific, intended to unlock features of the game. But after you unlock everything, they're much more like wide ranging. So I'm looking forward to getting more to that part of the game. Right now I still kind of feel like I'm just kind of like learning how to play. So it's not a very hard game. Anyway, so let's complete this. And then after that, Russet Peters will be back from some exploration. We'll see if he found any of the new stuff. Okay, continue. Okay, so yeah, now it wants us to forge an axe, but we're not going to forge it until Russet Peters is back. Okay, so yeah, we've seen all this before. He did a level up Explorer, that's great. So we got a Power Berry, Vicious, plus 40. And Relic, Dusty Arrowhead, I think that's new. I don't think we've seen that. Once belonged to the Prince of Potato Thieves. Okay. Continue. Alright, so we're definitely going to want to forge an axe, right? But we need to craft two other things as well. I think this time we're going to be selling... Oop. No. Change activity. We're going to want to sell probably in the Murky Miso Marshes. Over here, we've got 3 people that are already at max level. So while we could still sell here, I don't think it's as efficient as it will be to sell here. So we're going to be selling to these 4 heroes. So let's forge. Wants us to make an axe. We'll do that first. So we can make a hand axe, or we can make this soldier's axe. So soldier's axe takes 1 bronze, 1 ruby, which we don't even have, and 3 iron. So I guess that kind of locks us into making a hand axe. So we're not going to the new village. We're going to the Murky Miso Marshes. So Yappy the Jabber likes axes, and he prefers for them to have the primary stat attack. So that's what we're going to make first. So we click start, and we're going to boost attack using Lara Craft. Let's see how many boosts she gives us here. 4. So not as good as it could have been, but still enough probably to make sure that attack will be the primary stat on this, which is what we're going for. Now we could have researched something else, but I kind of want to just plow through these objectives and get them out of the way so that we can get more things unlocked. Okay, so it was the end of that month. So we had the salary did go up. First month we paid 600. Second month we are paying 970. Next month we will have to pay more than 970 because their salaries are all going up. So in some cases quite a bit. But we're making some pretty good starch. We're going to sell some things, so I don't think it'll be a problem. We'll see. Okay, so hand axe is finished. We were able to secure the primary stat to be attack. That's good. Okay, so that objective is complete. Now it wants us to get a hero to level 20. Now we did have the idea that we were going to sell at the Murky Miso Marshes, right? But could we get somebody to level 20 at New Village. We have Terry Treehugger the Ranger. We'd have to make a speed bow, but there is the chance that we could get him to level 20. His max level is 25. What about... Oops. What about over here? So these guys are all at level 10. So I don't think one sales trip is going to be able to get any of them to level 20. So if we want to be able to complete that objective as quickly as possible, we probably are going to want to sell at the New Village. So that's a bit of a change in plans. Would anybody here buy the attack axe? I guess is the real question. Yes. Faison, the Dragon Slayer, Fist Fury, would buy the attack axe. So we're not going to be hurting ourselves. We might make a little bit less money. I'm not completely sure on that. If they pay less money when they're at max level, I guess we can we could kind of see and think about what they paid before, but hopefully that would be offset by the increase in merchant level. So let's go back to our workshop and let's go ahead and forge some stuff here. So we want to get that ranger here, Terry Treehugger, level 20. So we're going to want to focus speed and a bow. Okay, so we'll boost speed. Hopefully we can get it to be the primary. He's tossing in a little bit of attack there. Good, but plus 20 speed, plus 2 attack. Should be good enough. I'll make sure that will be the #1 top stat on the list. Looks like it's raining outside. See, leaves are falling. So I guess it's fall. Yeah, autumn, falling leaves, cool weather, and crisp air, and pumpkin spice latte. We like some pumpkin spice latte. Alright, so we got 2 weapons, we need 1 more. So we could make, this guy's a New Village, we can make a speed dagger. So why don't we do that? Why don't we make a speed dagger? Yeah. It should be pretty easy to make sure that speed is the top stat for that. Oh, 6. Must have been feeling good. So I'm not really sure what the weather has, what effect the weather has on the potatoes. I'm sure it plays into the game somehow. Maybe they can get sick or something, and they perform poorly when they're sick. That would make sense. But it hasn't really, nothing in the game has really shown me what effect that has yet. Area event, endless supply. What? 10,000 weapons. 3 days, starch times 0.9, so we'll get less starch, but more hero experience for bow in New Village. So that might actually work out in our favor because we're trying to get that ranger to level 20. Okay. Definitely got the correct stat. So now we'll go to sell it. New Village. Take all 3 weapons. So while we're selling, we're going to want to have somebody explore. So I would like to get her another merchant level, but she's also our best explorer too. I think I'm going to do it just so I can spread around the stats, and then we'll send somebody to explore the murky miso marshes in hopes that we can get this last material. I bet it's ruby. If we got a ruby, we could make that other axe. That'd be fun. So we'll send let's send bulk Bogan. That'll get him to level 2. And then we'll just hang out. Alright, so first we have the hand axe. So even though he's at max, he's still giving us quite a bit of starch. So I'm not really sure if they're at max, if it actually makes them give less money. Maybe it just doesn't matter. So I guess we should take that into consideration. So we'll click that, we'll sell it to him. He looks pretty angry. The Dragon Slayer. Alright. Sell to him. Then we got this bow. So this is the guy that we're hoping will get to level 20 because this achievement and or this objective, and it says expected level 5, so that'll get him to 23, which will finish this objective. That's good. And then pretty obvious choice here. We're gonna sell to this guy. Bulk Bogan's almost finished with his exploring. What did he find? He did find a ruby. So we've now found everything in the Murky Miso Marshes. Now that doesn't mean that we can't go back. It just means that we know everything that's going to be there. So it's good. And we can now make that axe. So we might end up doing that. And it looks like he got a buff. Unfortunately, he's really more of a speed crafter, so neither of these are really gonna help him out. I mean, he does have some points in attack, but it's kind of negligible. So we got some starch. Money's always good. We got a 5% merchant bonus. That's great. So it ended up being about 4,000 starch. They were very happy with the weapons. The best thing since sliced bread. A lot of these seem to be repeated a lot, but that's okay. Oh no, Bulk Bogan's unhappy. Bulk Bogan, are you okay? You don't look so good. Oh, you look stressed. Yeah. He only has one eyebrow. What's up with that? How about a song? So we can pick here. Are we going to sing Guns N' Roses Paradise City or Justin Bieber Baby? Well, I think we're going to go with the Guns N' Roses. The Spuds are pretty. I guess Hulk Hogan doesn't really like Guns N' Roses. Alright, so now we've unlocked the feature where we can send the Smiths on vacation. So, and we also got another travel pass. That's great. So it wants us to send a Smith for vacation. So to do that, we go to the world map, and now you can see we have this this tab is unlocked, or this button's unlocked. So send a Smith on a relaxing vacation. So click on it, and so they could go here. And it says time taken 1 day 3 hours. Potatoes, aim, and fire. Price 520. Rating 5 out of 5. Okay. Murky Miso Marshes would take less time. Malonite Sky Grazing. Price 460. So that's cheaper, but it's rated just as highly. So I think this is better. Cheaper, takes less time. So that means we could get back to smithing a little faster. So I'm going to go with this one. And you can see here, these are the different vacation packages that you can get. They could also come back with these smith effects, so sweet, enraged, or overgrowth. So it looks like sweet gives us a bonus to accuracy and attack. Enraged gives us a malice to magic and attack, and overgrowth a malice to magic and a bonus to speed. So it's kind of all around the board. So it's not really like you want to focus on one person for this area. This season we can do the sky gazing. Other seasons, so it looks like there's one per season. They're all rated highly, but some are more expensive. So I think we'll send we'll send bulk Bogan here, right? Okay. So now, alright, so we can upgrade our shop, that's great. Okay, we achieved a whole slew of objectives there. So we can buy some decorations, so let's look at that. Okay, so this menu kind of looks like something you'd see in The Sims. So we can separate it by, interesting, workshop, enhancement, decoration. Okay, so all. Interesting. So enhancement, decoration. So let's look at enhancement. So we could get some coffee machines. I'm not really sure what that does. Maybe it gives them more energy. Costs 1,500 starch. We could get an air conditioner. Or a box of fire to keep us warm. I think that's pretty important. Pet supplies. We're definitely going to buy that. So our dog needs someplace to lay. Decoration. So we could put this on the wall, some wallpaper, plus Smith Magic 2%. Since we don't really have anybody that's doing anything for Magic right now, I don't really think that's necessary. So we could put down an area rug that it would definitely tie the room together, and would give us 2% accuracy. We could get this potted plant plus 2% to attack, and it's pretty cheap. Could also get the potato scream here. Would give us 2% to speed. I don't know if these are mutually exclusive, but this one gives us 2% to attack, and it's only 900 starch. This one's 4,500 starch. So I just think this one is a better investment. So we'll equip it. Where is it? Where did it go? I don't see it. Maybe it's hidden down here. I think we'll hold off on tying the room together because we just don't have a lot of starch, and that would be like half of our money. So why don't we wait on that and that? We don't really need. It is fall. Winter's about to come. That'll be a good idea to have this to keep our smiths warm, maybe. I mean, that makes sense to me, huh? Okay. This is polish. So maybe you can get more of these, where you can put you know, like be making more than one weapon at a time, maybe, or we'll see. Okay, so I would have probably sent somebody else out to do something, but by the game actually moves pretty quickly, even at the lowest speed. So in between me talking and clicking buttons, you know, Bogan's already finished his vacation. So let's see what happens. So he feels like he can take on the world. His mood is up. He is now elated. That's excellent. So when their mood is higher, they do better work. They boost more. If they go on an exploration, they'll find more stuff. And if they, you know, they go to sell something or buy something, I think they get a bigger merchant discount. So, and maybe whenever they research, I think they'll do it quicker. He didn't get an effect. That's good. Potentially good. Alright, so we need to reach 900 fame, which is right here. We're at 685 right now, so we need 215. The way that you get fame is by selling weapons, so we need to make some weapons. So let's go to the forge. I think we're going to sell to the Murky Miso Marshes, because we only got one person at New Village that can give us any experience, but at Murky Miso Marshes, all four of them have cap room left. So it makes more sense. Alright, so this guy right here is at Murky Miso Marshes, and he likes speed and dagger. So that'll be pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead. And this would be a good test to see how the mood helps. See if he can get more hits off on this. Okay, 6, 7, 7. So that's the most that we've seen. And as you can tell, it really seems to skyrocket after 5. So after we finish this, we will make 2 more weapons. And then we'll go sell them. And we'll see if that helps us to reach our objective of 900 fame. I think we're okay on inventory. Okay, so, let's see. He does like daggers. He likes attack, though. I'm sure with the boost, we could probably still make an attack dagger. He likes daggers with accuracy. And he would even take a dagger with accuracy. What about bows? Okay. So that would be pretty easy to do, to make an accuracy bow, because the weapon growth for that short bow, we can see the weapon growth here, it's either the highest or it's tied with the tax, so we could definitely make sure that the focus is accuracy, which would make him pay more and happier. And I think it would make him to where he would definitely get the maximum amount of experience out of that weapon. So he's going to polish. Now he did not go on a vacation, so he's probably not going to get above 5. Yeah, 5. But definitely achieved what we wanted him to do. We wanted him to focus on accuracy so that we could make sure that that accuracy number was going to be more than attack. And I think the reason that, even though the weapon growth on the short bow was the second highest for the attack, the reason that the speed has went so high, see it's even went past accuracy, is because Bulk Bogan is in such a good mood right now that he's doing good work. And remember, he's our speed crafter. So because he's in such a good mood as compared to the other 2 smiths, he pushed the speed up too far. So that's kind of unfortunate that the speed is going to be the primary stat on that, but we should still be able to get some good money and experience out of it. Let's see. Let's make this soldier's axe, right? We have anybody we can sell it to? Yappy the Jabber likes attack, so that's perfect, right? And hopefully Bulk Bogan won't push the speed up too high. I mean, we could hire Beagle Brown in an attempt to like make sure that the attack was as high as we could possibly get. I mean, we could even, you know, hire these guys, but you know, I just don't think it's worth spending the extra money. See, she's stressed. She needs to go on vacation. So maybe after we sell, maybe what we'll do is we'll send Bulk to sell, Bulk Bogan, and we'll send her on vacation. And then when she comes back, we'll send the other one on vacation. Sounds like a plan. See, she only got to 4 because she's in a negative mood. So that, I don't know. I think the speed's gonna catch that thing. I hope not. But it looks like it's gaining ground pretty rapidly on it. Bulk Bogan doing the work, you know. And it caught it, and it went ahead of it. Oh man. I mean, to some extent it's RNG, but you know, having them on the negative sides of the mood, you know, one basically you know, has a negative mood and the other one has a good mood. It's definitely affecting it. So we're not going to be getting as much as we would have hoped out of this. So let's go ahead, and we know that we want to send no, we don't want to explore. We want to vacation. We know we want to send somebody on vacation. So this is still the cheapest one and the quickest. So let's send her on vacation first. She's stressed out. And let's send Bulk Bogan, since he's pretty happy. And we're going to send him on vacation next to sell. Now we can't send Russet Peters because you have to keep one spud in the shop at all times. Okay, what's this? Golden Hammer Weapon Awards. You have been invited to this year's Golden Hammer Awards to be held on month 4, day 15. So basically in a month. The awards that will be presented this year are the Most Powerful Weapon Award, the Most Magical Weapon Award, and the Best Overall Weapon Award. All non-legendary weapons completed after the Golden Hammer Awards last year will be eligible to compete. Okay. Alright, so first we have this Dirk with speed as the primary. He's definitely going to give us the most money, and it is perfectly suited for him, so let's go with Steven Steelmany. This is Where Are the Nobles? I'm ready. Okay, now we'll sell this to Archie Huntsman. Notice he likes accuracy, primary speed, so it's only going to give him 1 level. That's kind of a shame. And kind of the same thing here. Because it's not the primary stat he likes, he's not going to give us as much money, and he's not going to give us as much experience, so probably not going to get as much fame. So we'll sell. Okay. Hopefully he got us a good merchandise. 10%, nothing to sneeze at. A, and then 2 B's. Not bad, but, you know, not good either. Not that good. That's okay. Alright, so since Bulk Bogan's back, why don't we go ahead and send Russet Peters on vacation. We'll send him to the same place. The price hasn't changed. Okay. So Lara Craft is back. She's now happy. She's not elated. She's happy. Good. Choice of fate. A Gumon wanders into your shop. Hands you a small digital device. A Gumon. Bitvolve, so I guess this is a Digimon reference. Wait, isn't this an Egg Gachi device? We'll take this one. It's just as confused as you are. A thought bubble appears over its head as it proceeds to poop on your floor. Lara Craft, accuracy times 0.05, -6 for 3 days. So, because accuracy is not like her primary stat, that she has a lot of points in, it doesn't really affect us. If that was to happen to, say, her attack value, times 0.5 would be a lot worse. So, that could be pretty bad. Okay. Alright, so, you can see our objective, we didn't quite get to 900 fame, but we did get to 90%. That's pretty close. I think one more round of weapons is probably going to do it. But this is probably a pretty good place to go ahead and stop. And in the next video, we'll try to hit 900 fame and see what the next objective is, and make sure to keep our potato smiths happy and hopefully make some good starts. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Until then, game on.